A few k's east of where I was a second ago, up on that channel bank into some wheat here. Looks pretty much like a lot of the wheat out here, all the late wheat anyway. This stuff's still flowering. Yeah, it's a nice crop. Yeah, ton and a half. Gets a fall of rain on it now, it'll fill nicely. If it doesn't, it'll probably pinch up a bit. Well, Billy finally got out of the irrigation country and into some pretty average looking dryland wheat here. It looks like it's basically dying. I don't know whether it's dying from disease or dying from lack of rain or what, but yeah, look, they'll harvest it and get some grain off it for sure. It's not going to be a bin buster, but it's better than nothing. It's tipped out probably the top 30%. Let's look at the head here and see if there's anything actually in it. Just give us a second here. First sample I've rubbed out this year. Doesn't look too bad. I was wondering whether those more ripe ones were dead or whether they were ripe, but yeah, it looks like it's ripening nicely. So it might be a bad crop after all. Anyway, I'll keep heading east and I'll probably end up towards Moree from here. Another field of wheat just a little bit further east to where I was a moment ago. Still in that Moree area. It's not a bad crop, it's pretty patchy, but the head's a nice size, and you know, I think the patchiness probably saved it in the finish, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just at the end of the Moree Road now, the corner of the Moree and Poison Gate Road. I've been driving for the last couple of k's. There's been faba beans either side of the road, so I thought I'd just pull up and have a look at these ones. They either ripe or crook or got sprayed or something, but there's a few beans on them, but they're pretty shriveled up looking. I'll crack the pot open and see what's wrong with it. There's a mixture of like green pods in, brown pods in here, so there's a couple of samples out of both of them, but you can imagine come harvest time, if they're going to wait for these green ones to be ripe, half the brown ones will be gone. I'm a fair way east of where I was a while ago. I'm still probably 20 k's west of Moree, near Alamata, I suppose. It'd be close to it. The wheat, well, I came down the Poison Gate Road. There's not a lot of crops either side of that road. I should have came down the Malawar Road. The crop here, this is probably one of the first wheat crops I've come into that I can see from the road anyway, and it doesn't look too bad. You know, it's a good yeah, ton and a half to the acre crop here. Ground's just starting to crack up underneath it now. I should see a few more as we get closer to the highway. I'll bail out when we get to the ladder. Just pulled up at Moree here. There's a field of wheat just behind the monument. Looks brilliant. It's just finished flowering, starting to fill grain. Dry. The soil's not cracking too bad, but it's a bit dry. Head's long. Once you get sort of, I don't know, probably 20 k's west of here, the wheat just is exceptionally good. The average grain count in this is probably around 55-60 grains per head, which will give you 22 to 24 bags easy enough, as long as it fills and doesn't pinch up.